If you're an older man and you masturbate, you need to hear this. Most guys never talk about this, but the truth is, your habits matter more now than ever. Not because self-pleasure is bad, but because your body changes with age and understanding. Those changes can protect your long-term health, confidence, and daily energy. So before you scroll away, stay with me for a few minutes. This might save you from problems you didn't even know were connected. As men get older, the body doesn't recover as fast. Circulation can slow down, and hormone levels shift. That means the way you approach any kind of stimulation, whether it's occasional or part of your routine, can directly affect how you feel physically and mentally afterward. A lot of men notice fatigue, tension, lower motivation, or even increased stress without ever connecting the dots. But once you understand what's happening internally, you can make smarter decisions that support your health instead of draining it. The first thing to know is that moderation is everything. If you're doing it too frequently, especially out of boredom or stress, you might actually be exhausting your nervous system instead of relieving it. Your body needs time to recharge, and when you respect the rhythm, you'll notice better sleep, clearer focus, and even improved performance in your daily life. This isn't about shame, it's about balance and awareness. The second important piece is circulation. As men age, circulation becomes one of the biggest factors in overall wellness. If you finish a session and feel sluggish or tense afterward, it's a sign your body is working harder to recover than it used to. This is where simple habits, hydration, movement, regular exercise, deep breathing play a huge role. They support the blood flow your body needs, not just during intimacy, but throughout your entire day. And lastly, your mindset matters more than you think. Many older men use self-pleasure as an escape from stress, loneliness, or frustration without realizing that the emotional pattern becomes just as important as the physical one. When you approach it consciously, without guilt or compulsion, you stay in control. You decide when, why, and how it fits into your life. That level of awareness helps prevent habits from turning into something that drains your energy or confidence. So if you're older and still masturbate, which is completely normal, just be intentional. Pay attention to how your body responds. Make sure your habits are supporting your health, not taking away from it. With the right balance, you'll feel stronger, more energized, and more in tune with your body than you have in years. Moderation and awareness become incredibly important as your body changes with age, because the way your system responds to stimulation is no longer the same as it was in your 20s or 30s. When you're younger, your recovery time is fast. Your hormones are higher, and your circulation is naturally stronger, so your body can bounce back without much effort. But as you get older, everything from your energy levels to your nervous system becomes more sensitive to habits that once felt automatic. This is why paying attention to how often you engage in self-stimulation, why you're doing it, and how you feel afterward can make a huge difference in your overall well-being. Many men continue with the same patterns they developed years ago without realizing that their body now reacts differently. You may notice more fatigue, less motivation, or a drop in mental sharpness after overdoing it, and that isn't a sign that something is wrong with you. It's simply your body asking for more balance. Moderation helps your hormones stay steadier, supports better sleep, and prevents your nervous system from becoming overstimulated. Awareness helps you stay in control of your routine rather than letting it become a habit driven by boredom, stress, or restlessness. When you check in with yourself, you can tell whether your body feels energized, drained, or tense, and you can make healthier choices based on that feedback. This kind of self-awareness isn't restrictive. It actually gives you more freedom because you're working with your body instead of ignoring the signals it sends you. As you age, understanding your rhythms, respecting your limits, and choosing what truly benefits your energy and long-term health becomes one of the most powerful habits you can build into your daily life. Circulation, hydration, and movement play a much bigger role in men's health as you age because your body becomes more dependent on consistent blood flow to keep your energy stable and your recovery smooth. When circulation slows down, even slightly, you might feel heavier, more tired, or less sharp after any kind of physical activity, including self-stimulation. This is why many older men notice tension in their lower body, slower recovery afterward, or a sense of sluggishness that wasn't there before. The good news is that simple habits can make a huge difference. Staying hydrated keeps your blood volume steady, which supports smoother circulation and helps your body restore itself more efficiently. Even mild dehydration can make you feel drained or tight without you realizing the cause. So, drinking enough water throughout the day becomes a foundational part of your wellness. Movement works hand in hand with this because your muscles and blood vessels rely on regular activity to stay flexible and responsive. You don't need intense workouts. Even walking, stretching, or light strengthening exercises send signals through your body that keep the blood flowing and prevent stiffness. Over time, this reduces fatigue, improves oxygen delivery, and helps you feel better before and after intimate activity. Deep breathing is another underrated tool because it increases oxygen intake and decreases tension, especially in the lower abdomen and pelvic region where many older men carry stress. These simple habits create an internal environment where your body can function more smoothly, respond more comfortably, and recover more quickly. When you give your circulation the support it needs, you'll notice that your energy feels more stable, your muscles feel more relaxed, and your overall confidence improves simply because your body is operating in a healthier, more balanced state of conscious, intentional mindset. Keeps the habit healthy because your emotional patterns influence your physical experience far more than most men realize. Especially as you get older, many guys turn to self-pleasure out of stress, boredom, loneliness, or habit without ever stopping to ask themselves why they're doing it in that moment. When the action becomes automatic, the body often reacts with more tension, less satisfaction, greater fatigue afterward, because it wasn't driven by genuine desire, but by emotional overflow. Being intentional changes this completely. When you approach it with awareness, you're able to recognize whether your body is actually ready, or whether you're trying to escape a feeling you don't want to deal with. That awareness helps break unhealthy patterns and replaces them with choices that support your well-being instead of draining it. A conscious mindset also reduces guilt, shame, or overthinking because you're no longer acting on impulse. You're making a decision that aligns with how you want to feel physically and mentally. Over time, this builds a healthier relationship with your own body, where you understand your signal, respect your limits, and respond in a way that leaves you feeling balanced instead of depleted. This kind of emotional self-control doesn't mean restricting yourself, it means staying connected to your own needs so the experience leaves you more energized and centered. When you're intentional, you naturally avoid overdoing it, you recover faster, and you feel more in control of your routines. You stop letting stress dictate your decision, and instead choose moments that genuinely benefit your overall health, confidence, and mood. With age, this level of self-awareness becomes one of the most powerful tools for keeping your physical and emotional energy steady throughout your daily life.